Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to try to dupe the Wizard palette. This has been popping up all morning for me. So I'm on That's So Taupe. And okay, let's try to dupe it. Because it's mainly a monochromatic palette. And I think I'm going to use this palette, the Adept Cosmetics Element 115 palette. And yeah, there's like most of the shades. Like trying to dupe it. There's that. I'm gonna add yellow to it from like an older palette. BH Cosmetic, Take Me Back to Brazil. And it has like a dusty pastel yellow that I can add. You know, everybody has this palette. It's just the special shades that everybody wants. You can actually dupe it with Clarity Cosmetics. This one is Right the Wave palette, and it's just a monochromatic blue palette. Any kind of blue, pair it with some multi-chromes, duochromes, and a yellow, and you should be fine. The Arrow palette, you know, has like a baby blue. Maybe I can, you know, use this from the Arrow palette from Adept. You know, if you have this from Gourmand Girls, there's a yellow here, but it has green in it. It has like a deep blue. I think that turns into a purple. So if you have any of these palettes, literally you can do them. Even with this Marian Sunset, it has like a green, a really light green, but it kind of looks like a yellow. And you can use like this really light shade for the yellow. And then pair it with some blues. I think you might have it in your collection. So, and I was like, I do want the last Fantasy Cosmetica palette, and this one, I'm like, it's like a monochromatic. So let's get started with the look. So I'm gonna have a fluffy brush, all stained. Don't mind the stain. And I'll have to get ready for tomorrow. It came too quick now. So what I want to go is to this really light yellow. I'm going to start the look with that. I already primed my eyes, so I should be fine. My friend keeps texting me, like, we should do the meeting, a next meeting on the 24th. I'm like, okay, good, because I go to the zoo the 17th, or, you know, the next day, the 18th. One of those days he wants to go to the zoo. I'm like, yay, finally, the zoo. I'm excited. We've been wanting to go to the zoo since last year, and now we finally get to. Which is exciting for me. Excuse me. I kind of want to put yellow right here, so hopefully I remember that. And I probably won't. So I'm going to take out my liners early. So yeah, this wedding thing, like people keep dropping it out. So we need to know who's going to be there, who's wanting to attend to be in the wedding. That's what we're going for, in the wedding. But I know it's like more than a year away. Like it's like, can we do like months? But no, my friend's like, let's do it now. I'm like, And And it gives out like, once I put that white underneath, it gives out like a different kind of yellow. Like brighter. This is so dusty. Okay. It's like dust all over my nose area. Okay. So there's where the yellow is gonna be. And going in with this palette now. It has like this blue, so I'm gonna pop that blue on. How's everybody doing? It is Friday. The whole week is gone past so fast. I'm like, I tried to make as much keychains last night. Oh, it is just so many keychains. My brother's like, you should actually bring up the keychains to $10 each. I'm like, yeah, but hopefully they get sold, because he's like, the resin was expensive. You're adding things to it. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, why not? We could try it. I'm gonna go in with this deeper blue. It's gonna be right here. Like, I don't have the lightest blue that it shows, like this blue up in the corner. That light blue gray. But that's fine if you have like a big palette that has a lot of blues in it. You really don't need that. Maybe for the crease area, but with my look, no. So I'm gonna go in with this one right here, the deepest blue. And that has a deep blue, but I think this one's deeper. I'm just going to stamp that on right here. You don't need to buy every palette. I'm trying to try to dupe what I would buy, and I don't want to keep adding. I was like, if I do buy this palette, I would get rid of, or the other one, I should look at Fantasy Cosmetica. So these palettes run $38.99, so $39, $40 plus shipping, taxes, whatever, you know. So yeah, I was even thinking about buying, come on, this broken finger. I keep swiping with it and it's like not reading it or something. I don't know what's going on with that. Every time I try to just use my pointer finger. Trying to look for a palette. This is the palette I was thinking about getting last year, was this one. And right before that one was this palette right here. I don't know if it's a good angle, but I was even thinking about this palette right here. And if I got rid of my ColourPop, the couple years ago Valentine's palette, You Are a Cutie palette, I would totally replace that. But I'm not looking to buy any palettes right now. To me, that's not right now. when I have so many savings going on and things I have to do or need to do, need is the same word. But yeah, I don't know. You know, I can't just keep buying every year a new palette. Like, maybe when it comes to like, so I'm like, oh, I can treat myself a Valentine's palette. No, you can't. I have like $7 in my bank. I can't just order palettes at this moment. So that's that. So let's see. So I have my like Stitch shirt on. Stitch, so blue is going on today. It says, it wasn't me. You have no proof. Okay? You have no proof. I think that was cute. My boyfriend's like, you need to get this. I'm like, okay, you're buying. So let's see. For underneath, I'm gonna probably drag this blue and then this blue. So we're gonna add blue. It's gonna be a blue look, blue and yellow look. Ah, of course. That's what the palette looks like. So really heavy on the blue side. All right. So I'm gonna go back in with this one and then this one underneath the eye. And lining. And then that one. It's not gonna be exact, but it's gonna be the same kind of colors. All right. And then the shimmers, the fun part. It has a yellow. So I was thinking maybe this yellow, but it has green. To me, it doesn't look duochrome. Just, what do you think? Now that I see the pink, okay, maybe this, I don't think you can see the pink, but this is what it looks like. So, and that was from this palette. Of course, we're not gonna have the special shade that's in there. It's like a holochrome, is it called? Yeah, a holochrome. And it looks like this. And the picture right there, that's a holochrome. I don't know. And then there's this deep blue from that palette. And it shines purple, but you can't see that. But all these special shades are so pretty. It has like a blue, but this is like a purple blue. So it's like 3 of the shades in here that, you know, can totally be it. And then, so with the shimmers in here, because this is like an orange shade, has a blue shade, kind of like that color. So maybe not this with the special shades. What else was I looking at? So it pretty much has it in that palette, I guess. So since it has like 3 of the shades, I think I'm going to go in with this one for the special. This one for the mattes. Find a yellow. I found it in this palette and then going with this one. We're getting there. So I think these are going to be good little dupes. Like, seriously, no one's not going to notice. They'll say, oh, beautiful eye look, you know, great eyes. That's it for me. That's what I get. Like, they don't really say, what are you wearing? So I'm going to go in with this deep blue shade. This is really soft shade going in. It's like a thicker shade. Like Adept has thinner multi-chromes and duochromes. This one has like a thick blue. I feel like this one I think has different formulas, but this is a really pretty blue. I don't know if you can see the shift. I always get scared, like, if this is gonna break out my eyes into a rash. Hopefully I don't, because it's all shimmer palette. I know Sugar Drizzle just totally ruined that for me. I'm gonna go in the shade now. Might be not exact, but that's what I have in my collection, so I'm gonna use it. This is like purple to blue, which is really pretty. Again, you do not need to buy. I didn't even put glitter primer. Did I? I think, yeah, I did. See, how my memory is so bad. Forgetting that I forgot that I did put on glitter primer. Okay, and then this beautiful yellow. I don't really have another one of these kind of yellows. This is like a green yellow, and if you like pop it on a reel, maybe you can look for a pink in that. That's pretty. Okay. You don't need this palette if you have other palettes. I'm just trying to be good. I want to be better than last year. I'm like, the older palettes were, you know, getting to me last year, and this year is taking a different turn. So I used all 3 shimmers from this palette. Okay. So here is the completed look. I did everything off camera. I'm using the Juvia's Place Royal eyeliner underneath the waterline. And this is what I feel like you can only create so many looks with this palette. So I'm glad I'm not buying this. But here is a dupe. If I were to wear this palette, it would be exactly the same. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment to my channel. And that was my mom calling me. It's like, yeah, I'm begging. I'm trying to do something and trying to prepare for tomorrow and not like get distracted. So here is the look all by itself. What do you think? Do you need this palette? Are you gonna buy this palette? Are you gonna dupe this palette? You can't really do like as many looks with this palette. Like they did this similar look kind of palette last year. So what do you think? Leave your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.